Today we wanted to give you a quick introduction to the new CG Door smartphone app and take you through how to go about installing that, and secondly loading the app up and some of the features included in the system. So the new Centurion software comes in two versions. It can come pre-fitted in a new opener. So if you have an existing garage door with an old opener and it's time to upgrade that to the new Centurion Euro range, and that can come pre-fitted out of the factory with the Wi-Fi software and the built-in camera. Or if you have an existing either Centurion, Avanti or Stoddart branded opener with typically this style of hand transmitter, then you can buy a retrofit kit, really easy to install, and that can upgrade your existing garage door opener to smartphone capability and the new security camera system. And we'll run through how to install that now. Okay, so if you've got an existing Centurion garage door opener or one of the compatible openers I mentioned earlier, you can purchase the upgrade kit. You'll need a couple of basic tools to install it. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver. You're also going to need your smartphone, and you will need the existing remote controls that operated the opener, because once you install the upgrade kit, you'll need to recode these. You'll probably also need a small step ladder to reach the opener to install this. Other than that, it's pretty simple to do. Okay, so let's have a look now at what comes inside the retrofit kit. You're going to receive an aerial extension, which is very simple to install, a Wi-Fi setup procedure manual, and a replacement cover for the unit, which features a new upgraded circuit board, the built-in camera at the front of the unit, and the Wi-Fi compatible circuit board. All very simple to install, and we'll run through that now. When you get to the point of installing the antenna, you'll need to identify these two terminal blocks. That's where you'll screw the antenna cable into. Okay, so the first step is to make sure we're safe, and that is to turn the power off and disconnect the cord. We then have one Phillips screw at the back of the unit to undo. We undo that screw and the unit will drop down ready to be removed. So this cover has a small little plastic clip at the front of it. It's simply a matter of pulling the unit back, dropping it down. It's now ready to be removed. Now we simply remove these three plugs. 1, 2, 3. So now it's just a matter of reinstalling those plugs in the new retrofit kit. So these wires with the black terminal block go to the black corresponding terminal block, like so. The white to the white one just above it. And then this final one, white, plugs into this terminal block here. And we're done. Okay, so we bring our aerial cable through the hole in the chassis. Bring it through by a couple of 100 millimeters because you've got to get it down to the circuit board. You'll notice on the end of the aerial cable there is a shielded cable and an unshielded cable. The shielded cable goes into the left-hand side of the terminal block and the unshielded into the right-hand side. Now it's simply a matter of reinstalling the cover. And we're ready to start setting the unit up. Okay, so plug back into the power point, power back on. Now you notice as the light comes on, it goes into LL mode. So that's learn mode. We're now ready to program and set the unit. So it's simply a matter of leaving it in LL mode. Push the light cover. So the unit will cycle through a couple of times, learn its open and close limits, and then once it's learnt those, it will take itself out of learn mode, which it's done now, and that's the limit switch is set. Okay, so you'll now want to code in the hand transmitters into the unit. That's as simple as momentarily pushing the red Learn button and pushing the hand transmitter you want to use. And we're done. And you repeat that process with any other hand transmitters you have and want to code into the unit. Okay, you want to mount the aerial on the side of the motor rail, and that just adheres with a bit of double-sided tape to the side of the rail like so, and you're done. Okay, we just need to remove the little protective cover which just fell off the front of the camera. You'll see that camera's showing red at the moment. That means it's not connected to Wi-Fi. When we connect that to Wi-Fi, that will turn green. So while that is showing red, we're actually not hooked up to the Wi-Fi. Got to be green for it to work. We're now ready to set up the app. So you'll need to follow the Wi-Fi procedure manual. Inside that you'll find a QR code and the code for the Wi-Fi board. You're going to need your Wi-Fi name and your email address to log on. So you either go to the Play Store or the App Store and download the Centurion Garage Door app. Initially, when you set the camera up, you might find the camera angle to be out. That's as simple as going into settings and adjusting the camera angle. Get that level and we're done. So for basic operation, you have a closed button on the left hand side and an open button on the right hand side and a stop button in the middle. So that door is currently closed, so to open that up, simply push the open button.